What's up, guys? Just Cracking Packs here. Welcome to the release day of Astral Radiance. I'm super excited. I've been waiting on this for a few weeks now, ever since getting it. Today we are going to open up a build and battle. I put this off for a little while just because I was getting a little bit of set fatigue. So for example, with Brilliant Stars, I knew all of what was going to be released early on, so I didn't even actually see anything. For this one, I've kind of tried to avoid any of the release videos, so I didn't really want to release anything ahead of time, just because, I felt like a lot of people were probably in the same boat as me, where they're getting a little bit of set fatigue. So I figured I'd wait until release day to actually open this up. As you can see, I got it pretty expensive because I went to a local card shop, so it was about $30. But I loved the Brilliant Stars one, so let's see what we get in here. I have no idea what's actually in these. I think there's a few cards that I've seen before, but I know about as much as you do at this point. So let's get this open. Let's take a look. All right. Hope everyone's having a good day. I hope everyone's having a good release day. Hopefully you guys were able to get a hold of some of these boxes. These boxes actually get released 2 weeks ahead of when the set is actually being released. You can also get the brand new sets depending on what your local card shops can do. You can also get them typically a week early as well. But as I said, I didn't want to open this right away. I wanted to kind of wait until release day. So yeah, you can still probably get these. Well, probably not these actually, because typically what happens is these are pre-release boxes. So you typically won't see the build and battles come back in until probably about 2 weeks after the release. The release, so you get them 2 weeks ahead of time before the official release, and then about 2 weeks after the official release is when the build and battle boxes will come back. But typically, what happens in these build and battle boxes is you will end up getting 4 packs as well as a specified deck that you can basically just roll out there, and they tend to actually have a promo card in each of these that is actually different from the set. So I haven't actually looked to see which one is in here. I'm assuming it's probably going to be the Hisuian starters and maybe I don't know, maybe Pikachu. Just thinking back to the Legends Arceus game, but I'll find out more and I'll probably post it on this as I release it. But yeah, so let's see what we got here. So here's our 4 packs, and there's actually typically 4 pack arts. However, in this one there's actually going to be 5, because you have the 3 Hisuian starters, as well as you have the Hisuian or Ancient Form, Dialga, and Palkia, which is not present. But I'm super excited. This is the first time I've actually looked at any of the pack art, as well as I have no idea what's in these. I have a feeling that some of the Battle Legion ones are going to be in here. Maybe a few of the rest of the VMAX Climax, as well as the 2 sets that got released. I think it's like Space Surfer and Time something. I forget what the Japanese sets call them. And then there's also another smaller set that got released that I can't remember what they are. But so that's pretty cool. And so let's take a look. Oh, very nice. That's a beautiful card. So I'm actually not going to open this up because these actually sell a lot better if you don't open them, at least for now. But that is a beautiful card. Let's zoom in on that. As you can see, these build and battles will have the specific stamp here that says what the set is. So that's how you can tell if it's a promo one. And it's also going to look different from the Holo Rare Hisuian Samurott that you can actually get in this set. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually get one in this. The Brilliant Stars hit rate was awesome. I was averaging probably about, if you include the holos as hits, I was averaging about 50% hits out of a booster box, and I actually pulled a secret rare Rainbow Arceus V-Star, which is cool. So you have the kind of pamphlet that kind of explains how to assemble a deck, as well as you get your, of course, you get your card list. So I'm gonna take a few seconds and just look over this real quick. So give me 1 sec. Okay, sorry about that. So I was looking over this. Now, what ends up typically happening with this is in these card lists, they don't list a lot of the secret rares. So they really only list the ultra rares as like the highest ones. So as you can see over here, these are all going to be the full arts typically. But you see how there's these two kind of Beedrill V, Beedrill V. That tells me that there are going to be some alt arts for Beedrill. Looks like Hisuian Lilligant as well as Hisuian Sneasler. Looks like they'll all get a at least those three will be getting a alt art, which is what I'm personally hunting. This also doesn't talk about any of the character rares, which I assume are also going to be in this, as well as there's some secret rare, probably VMAX alt arts are going to be in this, as well as some other secret rares that we don't really know about. I've seen some grumblings of some of them, but I mean, there's some V-Stars in here. There's also some interesting holos that I'd be interested in, like for example, a Regigigas holo rare, which kind of sounds cool. You got some Weredeer, and as you can see, there's still a lot of there's still a lot of interesting cards in here that don't either get VMAXs or don't really get a alt art form or full art form. For example, you have this Hisuian Braviary that doesn't actually get a Hisuian Braviary V, so that tells me that Hisuian Braviary will probably have a more featured role in Lost Origins or in the Pokemon Go set. I'm assuming probably Lost Origins before the Pokemon Go set. But Lost Origins, if you guys haven't heard, is probably going to be the last set that will be released for the Sword and Shield era. It'll probably be released around the time of Scarlet and Violet, which is typically what happens. For example, Brilliant Stars got released, I believe, like within a few weeks of Legends Arceus. So yeah, we could be seeing a little bit more features going on in Lost Origins as well, which I think will probably feature Giratina, if I had to bet. But anyway, it's a cool looking box, by the way. Anywho, all right. So let's get opening here. So beautiful pack art. Hopefully the set will have some nice hit rates as well. But we will see. These are still going to be for the front, as we can see the V-Star counter that has been featured in Brilliant Stars. We got Bronzong. It's cool art, by the way. We got Roxanne, Kirlia. Oh wow, that's pretty. That's a beautiful card. I always like to check out, especially when I'm opening a set, I do like to check out some of the commons and holo rare artwork as well, just simply because it does often get overlooked. For example, one of the probably least favorite sets of the Sword and Shield era, Rebel Clash. A lot of people hate it because there's really not any chase cards. However, if you look at if you actually look at the artwork of the commons, a lot of the artwork of the commons for Rebel Clash exceeds some of the more favorite sets. The only difference is it just doesn't have the chase cards. So it's always kind of cool to look at some of the artwork of some of these sets, because even if they aren't super cool chase cards, at least the artwork might be, might be worth it. It might make a good master set to look at, because the artwork might be so cool. Like this is, look at this. This is so cool. This is actually Ace. You can actually see this is the Hisuian region, so ancient Sinnoh region. You can actually see the space-time rupture or crack or whatever you want to call it. And that's just beautiful. It's a cool looking artwork. So I really like taking a look at these. Oh, look at that Nickit eating a berry. That's cute. Petalil, always an adorable card. Again, it's beautiful colors on this. Oh, you can see this is up in the ice camp. I forget where this part is, but you can see the Bergmite over where the the Hisuian Avalugg was. So it's kind of cool. Nice looking artwork. And we have a reverse holo Misdreavus, which I also kind of thought this was cool. Like, they showed a lot of like the buildings in was it Juniper Town or whatever, Juniper Village or whatever, where, for example, that's the Galarian Weezing, for example. Oh, also, if you guys don't know yet, there is an actual unknown around here too, in the actual game, if you want to take a look at that. But a cool looking reverse holo Misdreavus. And for our first holo, we got a Miss Magus to go with our Misdreavus. So nothing crazy in this, but still very cool artwork, very beautiful. So far, I'm liking the artwork of this. No hits so far, of course, but also this is my favorite. This is, honestly, I love this Typhlosion. I like the idea of a Ghost Fire. So this was my starter. I also really like Typhlosion as well. I feel like Typhlosion gets a bad rap sometimes, or it kind of gets overlooked as a starter. So, alright, let's take a look here. Nice Combi, by the way. 2, 3, 4 to the front. For any of those who have actually opened Astral Radiance, let me know. Let me know how you've thought. What do you think of it so far? What are your first thoughts? So we got Water, Canceling Cologne, Shieldon. This is probably the kind of art that I'm not exactly a fan of. Like, it's cool, but like kind of like the 3D Pokemon figure kind of thing. I like a little bit more of like the other artwork to it, but it's still a nice looking card. But I tend to prefer kind of more of like the painted kind of set kind of thing. Like even this is a beautiful Hisuian Heavy Ball. I like the idea of it. I just kind of like the little bit more of a, not cartoony artwork, but a little bit more of the 2D artwork. Like this is a beautiful card. You got the Combi in the background. You got Combi looking for this. I believe this is in Demon Combi. I think is the ones with that. But anyway, this might be my favorite card out of the commons. This beautiful Ralt. Got the mountain in the background and the field. It's a stunning, beautiful card. We've got another Nickit. Oh, look at that Togepi. That's a beautiful, cute Togepi. Very nice. Chatot. Reverse holo Chatot. Oh, we got something. We got our first hit, guys. Very nice. We have a Beedrill V. I'm super excited to see what the Beedrill V Altart looks like. That's kind of one of my chase cards. I really like Beedrills, but it's really exciting to be able to get one of these Beedrills. So, let me sleeve this up. Okay. Using some of my old Darkness Ablaze sleeves because I've opened so many of them recently. So, I'll use some of those. I like to do it upside down because it helps protect the top of the card. But anyway, alright. So, not too bad. We got a V out of this. Let's see what else we can get. So far, I've yet to see any character rares, which I would like to see some of the character rares. I know that there are some in here, but I haven't yet to see them. And they were present in the Battle Legion, so I'm assuming that they have to be present in this too. 2, 3, 4 to the front. I'm hoping we'll get another hit out of that, because the V is cool, but Darkness Energy. But I'd like to see a little bit more. Super effective classes, that's interesting. That's a cool looking card, the Cricketune. It's a cool looking card. Unidentified Fossil. Beautiful Mantine. Hisuian Quillfish. Hisuian Basculin, one of the hardest Pokemon to catch in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Poochyena. Lamiao. Reverse holo Hippowdon. And... ooh, very nice Diancie. Nice holo. Beautiful holo colors on this. Deserves a sleeve. Okay. Alright. So we got one pack left. I do have some booster boxes coming in that I'll probably put up on here. So I'm pretty excited about those. And as well as I have some of the Pokemon Center exclusive ETBs as well. For the front, We haven't done a guess the energy, so why don't we guess the energy? We'll do psychic. Ooh, we got that. Lightning energy. This feels like a thicker card than I thought it would be. We got Grant. Switch card. By Sharp. Rowlet. Another Hisuian Quillfish. An Oshawott. Hoot Hoot. Nice, again, nice artwork on this. Pawniard. This is an interesting card. It's kind of like 3D, but also has very kind of abstract-y cartoons. That's kind of cool. Hey, there we go. I knew these were gonna be in here. A Radiant Hawlucha. So this is really cool. This is one of the 4 Radiant arts that's in this, I believe. I think there are 4. So that's awesome. And then we got a nice Glaceon as our rare. But this is beautiful. This is one of the probably the chase cards in here, because it's kind of like a Radiant. It's a shiny Pokemon, but with beautiful kind of full hollow artwork. That's stunning. That's absolutely stunning. I can't believe we just pulled this out of this. I've had really good luck with these battle boxes. So we technically got, I'd say, if you don't want to count the holos, we got 2 hits out of this. We got this beautiful Radiant Hawlucha, which I guess is in the reverse holo slot, which kind of makes sense because it technically is a reverse holo, because the background of that is not holo. It's the Pokemon and the card itself. But that's beautiful. I actually got this card out of the Battle Legion that came out. You can actually find that on this channel. But this is really cool. Wow. I'm excited. So now I have it in both Japanese and I have it in the English set. And the centering looks really good. Like, this is surprisingly good centering. Maybe a little thick at the top, but like, this is really nice centering here. That's absolutely gorgeous. Wow. So that's a nice hit. This is a nice hit. This is a chase card. Radiant cards are definitely hits and chase cards. So I'm super excited. As soon as I get some more top loaders, I'm gonna have to put this in a top loader, because this is a nice card. Probably, I don't know what it's gonna be selling for, but I knew that this one was probably gonna be in. I knew the Radiant cards were gonna be in here, and sorry I didn't talk about them earlier. I believe that the Radiant collection involves. Take a second to look. I believe there's only 3 of the Radiant collection that's in this. So you have the Radiant Greninja, which is the chase Radiant that I really want. Like, the Hawlucha is cool, but I want that Radiant Greninja. I love Greninja. And you also have a Radiant Heatran as well. So the Radiant collection, definitely check these out. Also, interesting thing to point out as well. I know it's kind of hard to think about because Astral Radiance literally just came out, but we should be seeing more of this Radiant collection with this artwork here. We should be seeing more of these in the Pokemon Go set as well. You can actually get one. You can actually get the premium box with the Radiant Eevee, but there should be, I believe, a Radiant Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur that you can get out of that as well. But I believe this kind of Radiant collection, I think, probably is like their next answer to like the Amazing Rare, like that you could get in Shiny Fates and in what was it? Vivoltage, I think, were the two sets. So this is kind of like their answer to it, but it's cool, shiny, and stuff like that. But overall, pretty good. I mean, these build and battle boxes, I've always heard have had pretty good luck, at least like 25% of the time getting hits, which, is better than probably most of the boxes. But if you want to consider Diancie holos or hits, I like to consider holos as hits just for my own sanity, because it would be really sad if I only got like 5 total hits out of a booster box. So I like to consider them that for my own sanity. So if you consider that, we got 3 hits, so that's 75%, which is pretty good. If you don't want to consider that in there and you just want to consider these 2 as the hits, you still finish 50%. So these build and battle boxes are really cool. Not to mention, you get these really cool promos, which these are in fact hits, because you can actually sell these For, you know, depending on the card, you can sell them a decent amount of money. I mean, I've seen like Darkness Ablaze promos that are selling for like $15, and it was basically this. So you basically made your money back on some of these build battles, maybe by almost made it back at least. But yeah, so this is really nice. I love this Radiant Halucha. I'm glad that I have it in both Japanese and I have it in the English version. I can't wait to see the Beedrill alt art. I really like Beedrill. I feel like it's an underrated Pokemon, so I'm really excited to see what happens with that. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look a little bit more into some of the hits on here, and stay tuned for when my booster boxes come in, as well as my ETBs. I'll be doing some openings on that. So I'll be doing full openings on my YouTube, as well as individual pack openings of Astral Radiance on my TikTok. So please like and subscribe there and on this channel. And feel free to check out some of my other openings that I've done in the recent past, as well as the Battle Legion, which should be a feeder set into Astral Radiance, as well as a couple of the new promo boxes, including the Arceus V box, which is one of my favorite items to be released by Pokemon in the recent times. If you haven't seen it, it has a beautiful promo. I believe I actually have it right here. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I had to grab that. You can get this beautiful promo card out of the Arceus V boxes, so you can watch me open up one of those on this channel as well. Thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks for bearing with me through this opening. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, thanks.